This one is called The Way Home, a first-person psychological horror game set in the remote countryside of South Korea in the 1990s. Over the course of just 3 days, you will encounter a series of mysterious events and come face to face with an unseen, encroaching threat. The 24th of March, 1990. Day 1. Oh man, maybe this is first time being assigned to this route today. I really had a hard time finding my way. I never would have guessed there'd be a village in such a remote spot. But you know, a young woman living out here in the middle of nowhere, she really needs to be careful. Even if it's a path you take every day, dark alleys like this are bound to be creepy, don't you think? Even though it's a familiar route I take every day, it still scares me. Hardly scary at all if you ask me. I'm gonna be a big tough person. But why? But why are you being so aggressive? Kids these days, absolutely no respect. I don't know what you want from me, dude. You want me to be scared or you want me to have confidence? Like, what's going on here? Watch yourself at night. Is that a threat? You threatening me? Looking a little overdressed being a bus driver. Alright, so... Okay, we already got the flashlight on. It says bus stop. Interacting is with F. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little dark. Check the flyers on the wall. Looking for a cat. Age 8 years old. Date of disappearance around February 1990. Location of disappearance Ium Village. Let's check this one out. Oh shit, look at that guy. That looks like the bus driver, to be honest. Alright. Reward for information. Suspect's description. Adult male. Height approximately 175 to 185 centimeters. Athletic built. So what do you see, about 6 foot? I think that's around 6 feet. Case summary. Recently, there have been frequent incidents in several nearby villages where thieves have climbed over fences or cut locks to break into homes while residents were away working in their fields, stealing the crops they've had carefully harvested. In particular, the suspect is a man of sturdy build who bodily enters homes, causing anxiety amongst residents. We are issuing a warrant for his arrest as follows, and ask for your active cooperation in providing information. Alright, well, if I would have known there's this freaking psychopath like that coming around, I would have told that bus driver something else. Is this someone's home? What am I doing in here? Let's get out of here. Holy crap. Yo, it is dark. Oh, is there a way I could... Okay, that's a little better. It's a whole lot better. Oh my gosh! Oh. Dude, I felt that in my heart, dude. Jinon Ho. Stop. Don't move. It's the police. What do you think? Do I look like a cop? Dude, why? Do you know how old you are? No, not at all. You have no eye for talent. I'm telling you, this is all part of honing my instincts in the field. This guy's got some broad shoulders. You mentioned a while back that you failed the police officer exam, right? And what's with the gun? Don't even go there. How could they possibly reject talent like me? And this? It's one of those BB guns. That's all the rage these days. Even though it's just a toy, there's nothing better for getting into the zone and practicing. You never know, right? If I happen to catch a thief, I might just get hired. As a police officer, though, a special recruitment program. And did you see the wanted poster I put up on the wall on my place? Anyway, I drew up a composite sketch based on the information I gathered. That was his place. But there are more than a few strange things about this. They say only empty houses are being robbed. It's as if the culprit knows exactly what time and minute the owner leaves and acts on that information with uncanny precision. According to witness, he wasn't even from the village. There's only one reason why he's so hard to track down. The culprit is someone who blends right into our daily lives, so close that no one would ever suspect him. It could be the work of accomplice, or maybe someone they know. So I'm playing town sheriff while I exercise. Call my place if you need anything. You should be worried about your own place. I saw your front door wide open on my way here. What? Can I go over there? It's locked now. Oh, dude, that jump scare is pretty tough on my poor little heart. I'm guessing this is my place. I don't think I should be here. Oh. Oh. Who is it? Grandpa, it's me. Sumin. I just stopped by on my way home. I was sleeping when I heard footsteps and got real scared. Okay, Sumi, make sure to close the door when you leave. Okay, I wish you know, wish my character would have told me, hey, let's go visit Grandpa. Any weird secrets around here, Gramps, huh? Any bodies? Drugs? That's a big old cartoon sledgehammer. What's this right here? Chili peppers. This is probably the kind of stuff that that guy's stealing. Alright, let's get out of here and make sure we close the door for Gramps. Oh wow. Why are we coming home so late? There we go. Where Where's the telephone now? Your dad set this up before he left? I really want to eat right now, but I have to answer the phone first. Is it the next room over? Hello? Gil Young. Sumin. Did you get home okay? Dad, how did you manage to call just as I was getting home? Dad knows everything. My daughter comes home at this time every day, doesn't she? Are you at work? When are you coming home? Yeah, I'm lucky enough to have landed a big project, so I think I'll be coming in a little late this week. All week? Dad, aren't you pushing yourself too hard? It's okay. In a recession like this, I should be grateful just to have this kind of work. Mom's not here anymore, so Dad has to work even harder. Still, Sumin, I have some good news. Once we wrap this up, we're planning to move to Seoul, metropolitan area. Oh, and you know where we usually eat, right? I've set up some food out next to my room. So eat up and head to bed. And make sure to lock the front door. I've got to get to work now, sweetie. I'll talk to you later. End call. So it looks like we got phone numbers right there. Let's take a look around, see if Papa is hiding any secrets. Okay. Papa. Alright. Let's munch. Nom 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 nom. It's a big old dinner. One bite, huh? Wow, I'm so full I can't eat another bite. I better sleep now if I'm going to work tomorrow. Let's go to my room, set up the bedding, and get ready for bed. Alright, cool. Still getting used to mouse and keyboard. Prepare the bedding. Hello? Is this Sumi? Huh? Who is this? Hello? You seem to know my name. Who is this? It's been so long since I heard that voice. Don't worry. You'll find out who it is soon enough. Huh? Shit. Yeah, dude, you better tell you. Can I call my dad? Or should I call my friend? Hello, this is 112. What's the matter? Don't mess with me, okay? You can totally tell it's you. Oh, it's Sumin. What's going on? Wait, the door to your house was open a little while ago. Is anything missing? Actually, nothing seems to be missing. I checked all the stuff in the house and everything's still there. Oh, that's a relief. I'll hang up now. I thought maybe, you could tell him about the guy who just called. Hello? Dad, it's me. Oh, Sumin, why? No, it's just I wanted to hear Dad's voice some more. Anyway, my forearm is calling me, so I better get going. My foreman is calling me, so I better get going. I'll call you back. Interesting. We did not tell anybody about the mystery caller. Alright, day 2. So it's supposed to be 3 days. Uh-oh. Look at this. Look at this. Remember I told you yesterday? I told you to be careful walking at night, didn't I? Why is there a police car? Has something seriously happened? Well, have you heard that rumor too about the burglar who's been hitting empty houses? Since the police are here, they must have caught him, right? Oh, that thief? I'm glad they actually caught him. But you got off work at this time every day, don't you? Doesn't that mean the house is empty until you get home? Yeah, I guess so. Dad's at work and I'm in the office too. That's right, there's no one in the village during the day anyways. So it was a relief that the thief was caught. I see. I'll go then. You watch yourself at night. Backing up. Backing up. Can I actually go this way? No, okay. What seems to be the problem, officer? Is this guy out of his mind? What the hell is he doing, popping up out of nowhere like that? It's not like that, sir. Please just hear me out. Tell it to the station. The higher-ups are already breathing down my neck because we haven't caught the thief yet. Oh my. What's all this fuss? Hey, officer, why are you trying to take the boy away? He was just playing a little prank. Does it really have to come down to this? Grandma, that was a bit too much of a prank. You suddenly jumped out in the middle of the night and brandished a weapon right in front of our faces. It really gave us a scare. What do you mean a weapon? I told you it's just a toy. That's not the problem. The problem is that you suddenly jumped out of the darkness and threatened people. You stopped because I'm a cop, right? Am I wrong? Who knows what you have done? Who knows what would have happened if it had been someone else? Jian Ho does tend to get a little bit of trouble sometimes, but he's really a good kid at heart. Just let this one slide this time, okay? Whether he's a good kid or not, it's not up to us to debate. We'll have a good talk with him before he leaves, so don't worry. What on earth are you talking about? I'm not letting you just take him away. If he's going, we're all going with you. We were called out here receiving a report that a suspicious person has been seen in this neighborhood. So we need to check it out first. Please go to the police station to discuss the details. Let's get in. Let's get in there. Let's go. Grandpa, you going too? And 4 people in the back seats? Dude, I'm all alone. So am I the only one left in this town? Shit. Should I just go straight home? I should be okay, right? Oh, crap. Were the streetlights always this dim? The alley seems especially dark today. Girl, it's... Dude, someone's behind me. Someone's behind me. Oh my gosh. Oh! Wait, was that a dream? It was so vivid that I'm still shaken. Where am I at? Alright, I'm at home. Oh! Hello? Gil Young. Are you feeling a little better? How are you feeling? I was so worried because you couldn't wake up at all. Couldn't wake up all night. Dad, what happened? That madman from yesterday. He got hit once and ran away in a hurry. Moved you to your room first. Seems the shock was quite big for you. Oh, this is my pops. What if that person comes back? Don't worry. I'll be right by your side today. That guy thought you only came at night. You'll be fine during the day. That guy dropped something while he was running away yesterday. It looks like a little diary, and it's written in such a creepy way. It explains why he did that to you. But how did Dad know to come here? You said you'd be coming home late all week. Grandma called and said Jinho was about to get arrested by the police. So as I was running over here, I saw some big guy heading toward our house, so I followed right behind him. Sumin, we're leaving this town tonight. I'll take care of packing. You just go eat your dinner and get some rest. Since the mover is coming over tonight to help move my stuff, if there are a few people around, even that guy won't be able to show up so easily. That guy's diary. It would be easier on my mind not to look at it, but I left it on your desk because I think you should know why he did that to you. Let's eat first. If you're really curious, give it a read. Shit, thanks, Pops. I didn't want to look behind me when I was running down. One big bite, huh? Wow, I feel like my stomach's gonna burst! Thanks, Pops. August 17th, that's hilarious, that's my birthday. 1984, I reported my father's violence. But the police just laughed and left after joking around with him. That night, it was my mother who blocked him with her whole body as he stumbled and drunk, shaking the front gate. A long while later, Mom came into the room and smiled at me with a split lip, saying she was okay. My wrong choice ended up coming back as a wound to her. From now on, I will never ask the police for help again. March 13th, 1985. Wait, is this the... Okay, so 1 year later. Whenever Father came home drunk, Mother would always hide me in the closet. I would hold my breath watching through the gap as she was beaten. But at some point, Mother stopped coming home and Father's violence became mine alone to bear. Amid the daily kicks, a question suddenly took hold. Why do I have to keep taking this? I had endured it all this time because my choices had ultimately caused Mother to suffer. Cold moonlight shone on Father's feet as he slept, and the kitchen knife on the cupboard gleamed with an eerie brightness. I decided I wouldn't take it anymore. So, March 21st. The awful smell of alcohol has completely disappeared from the house. I find this quite undisturbed peace quite satisfying. The neighbors think Dad left to look for Mom. I said a few words to them with a sad expression as they all nodded. I decided to keep going to school because if I didn't, people would surely come looking for me at home. But lately, there's someone who's been on my mind. She's a girl who bears a strange resemblance to my mom, both in her mannerism and appearance. Her name is Sumin. Whenever she's gone, I follow her like a shadow, keeping a comfortable distance behind her. Holy crap. April 15th. 3 days ago, while following Sumin, I hear a blood-curdling scream coming from the other end of an alley. A group of drunks was trying to drag a woman away, and Sumin stepped in front of them to block their path. Enraged, the men surrounding Sumin and unleashed a merciless barrage of punches and kicks. In that moment, the unpleasant memory of watching my mother get beaten while hiding behind a wardrobe door flooded my mind. The overpowering stench of alcohol, which had suddenly vanished, began to sting my nostrils again. An unbearable rage welled up inside me. I pulled the knife I always carried from my pocket, rushed out, and stabbed the man in the back of the neck and sides without hesitation. With every spurt of red blood, it felt as though that repulsive smell of alcohol was being peeled away layer by layer. Damn. I reached out to Sumi, who was lying on the ground, but she screamed as if she were facing a monster rather than a savior, and ran away. Her report led to the police storming in, exposing every secret I had hidden in the house, and I ended up here at this forensic psychiatric hospital today after undergoing psychiatric evaluation. I hope I said that right. Is this all I get for helping you when you were being beaten so mercilessly? Lee Sumin, you better look forward to the day I get out of here. Oh shoot. March 20th, 1990. After stepping outside, I wandered around for a while, searching for a place where no one would find me. Finally, I found the perfect, secluded building to carry out my plan. I sneak into the school's administrative office and search through her records. Although roughly 5 years had passed, Sumin's house was still standing exactly where it had been. I explored the village where Sumin lived during the day. It was a neighborhood as quiet as the grave. I searched through a few nearby vacant houses and combed through an old phone book. Before long, I found the number listed next to a familiar name. Jeez. March 24th. I've been watching the village for several days. If it weren't for that big guy with the glasses who goes around patrolling like a cop, I would have finished this long ago. Because of him, my plans kept getting twisted, and I'm losing my temper. As if he instinctively knew I was watching from somewhere, he combs through the entire village. After 4 days of observation, I completely mapped out her movements. Every night, around the same time, Sumin gets off the bus and heads home through a dark alley. Tonight, for a final confirmation, I called her at the time she was due to arrive home. The voice I heard through the receiver. Now, all preparations are complete. Damn. Okay, March 25th. Finally, today is the day. First, I plan to call the police station and report that big guy with the glasses as a suspicious individual. If he acts out of line and causes a commotion, even in front of the police, it might work out in my favor. I don't care what happens to him. While the police are distracted by him, I plan to sneak over the wall and into Sumin's house. Once I knock Sumin unconscious and kidnap her, I'll lock her up in the place I prepared in advance. It's time for you, Sumin, to feel the same pain I endured in that cramped room for 5 years. My head is throbbing badly. My stomach is churning. I just can't stand it anymore. I think I need to step outside for a bit to get some fresh air. Pops? Alright, still there. Anything in here? Whoa. Oh, that's the crapper. Oh! Sumi, where are you going? Hold on a second, I'm just going out for some fresh air. Gosh, aren't you scared after what happened yesterday? There's no one in town right now, so I really hope you don't go out. I'm okay. I have a headache and my stomach is churning. I won't go too far. Dude, I'm outside right now. Why do I need to go out this way? Where am I? It's the bus driver. I told you. The bus driver? Oh, this? My grandma asked me to move it. Hey. Dude, I knew it. That drawing looked just like the bus driver. That bastard. I think I should head back now. I think he ripped off his poster too. That dude better not freaking pop out of nowhere either. I think I should report this to police. To think that the bus driver was a burglar. Okay. I gotta talk to my dad real quick. Did you go out for some fresh air? Yeah, but I think we found the culprit who's been going around robbing houses in the various villages lately. What's that? I guess I should call the police. Yeah. One, two. Hello, this is 112. What's the matter? I'd like to report a crime. What exactly are you reporting? I think you should know who the thief is, who's been breaking into empty houses in the village lately. It's a new bus driver who just started working in the Onsu neighborhood. I saw him with my own eyes just a little while ago. Thank you for the report. I'll contact the nearest patrol car via radio right away and dispatch them. Says the next objective is falsely, but let's see. Okay. He's just gonna say the same thing, but I guess we go to sleep now. Banana bus. Day 3 nights. At night. Whoa. That's right, we got the movers. Sumin, are you awake? Dad has mostly finished packing, so I think we shouldn't. We just need to move the stuff that's here. Could you please load the boxes onto the left? Onto the truck while I take care of the rest of the boxes on the right. Please handle the box and I'll load it into the truck. Bring it over. Heavy. Man's got a big old weird gut. Ba-doom. Last one, big man. Sweet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get him, Dad. So mean I'll do whatever. Wait. Oh my gosh. Wait. Call police? Hello, is this police? A strange man has broken in and is trying to kill my dad. Dad might die. It's the house that at the very top of the alley near Osu village. Please come quickly. I'll be leaving right away. Because I didn't know the guy's still at the police station. Aha. All the obstacles between you and me are gone. Now it's just you and me. Oh god! Oh no. Hmm. Do you remember 5 years ago, the day I saved you when you were about to die, only for you to call me a monster, report me to the police, and run away? Thanks to you, I had to rot in a cramped room for a long time. The more I think about it, the more unfair it feels. So I think you should pay back the same amount of time I lost. I'll prepare a housewarming gift so you won't be lonely. The remaining 5 years. Let's see how well you can endure them. Jeez. Bad ending. Alright, so let's try to call that our friend. Alright, let's call the other feller. Jianho. Hello, Jianho, help me. A strange man has broken in and is trying to kill Dad. I'll be right there, just wait a moment. All the obstacles between you and me are gone. Now it's just you and me. Oh snap. That guy was subdued at the scene by Jianho, who had to rush over after receiving a panic call. In such a remote rural area, there simply wasn't enough time to wait for the police. Calling Jianho was the best decision I could have made in that situation. Although that guy's plan failed, the truck driver who was killed without even knowing why, and my dad who stood in front of him with his own body until the very end to buy me time to call for help, ultimately passed away at the scene. Damn. As investigations progressed, the existence of a building he had hidden away in the remote location came to light. It was a prison he had prepared for me. The nightmare ended, but deep psychological trauma remained. I sat alone in my empty house, staring into nothing for hours. Even the footsteps of neighbors coming to check on me sent me into a panic. I felt like I was losing my mind. I couldn't stay there any longer. Finally, to head to the capital area where I was supposed to go with my dad, I fled the village as if running for my life. And then, 8 years later, come on, man. What is happening? Oh, he's an officer now. As soon as I heard the radio, you rushed out. Wait, as soon as you heard the radio, you rushed out alone and finally caught him. Sue me? Oh, I became an officer too? It was lucky that I happened to be nearby. I kept telling you this, but if a report comes in, please come with me. You're going to get yourself into serious trouble if you keep this up. Okay, I'll make sure we go together next time. I'm going to hand this guy over to the nearby police station right away. You make sure to see this person here safely home. Okay, now, you must have been really startled, right? Actually, I went through something similar a while back. In a situation like this, it might be the best to step outside for a moment to get some fresh air. Take a few deep breaths to calm down, then please come over to the police station, or to the police car, you can see up ahead. I'll head over to the police car first. Maybe we're supposed to go in here. Oh, look at that. On March 12th, a police officer, Sue Min Lee, 28, of the XX police station was awarded the Outstanding Officer of the Year commendation. Officer Lee was a victim of a violent crime that occurred several years ago and had reportedly suffered from mental anguish for a long time, which had drawn sympathy for those around her. However, rather than being defeated by the tragedy of her past, she channeled it into a sense of duty, and since her appointment as a police officer has made remarkable contributions to crime prevention and the apprehension of criminals within her jurisdiction. The team of which Officer Lee belongs demonstrated her investigation capabilities by achieving an overwhelming first place ranking in arrest rates within the district last quarter. At the commendation ceremony, Officer Lee delivered a brief yet results statement. I will be a police officer who protects citizens to the very end so that no one else has to suffer as I did. Citizens are offering a steady stream of encouragement and support for her courageous journey as she rises above the pain of her past. Surely I won't get attacked again, right? What's this? With just 1 year to go before the new century, the entire world was gripped by fear of the so-called millennium bug, Y2K. Y2K refers to a system error caused by computers recognizing only the last 2 digits of the year and mistaking the year 2000 for 1900. The government recently designated this as a national threat and launched a government-wide response. Experts warn that this could lead to catastrophic consequences, including power outages, the paralysis of financial networks, and even plane crashes or the accidental launch of nuclear missiles. Amid the chaos of the end of the century, citizens are unable to hide their anxiety, withdrawing cash and stockpiling emergency food supplies. The end of the 20th century is unfolding amid a peculiar tension where fears of a digital catastrophe intersect with expectations of a new century. Yeah, apparently during that time, and I think the year 2012 was supposed to be like the end of the world. Oh. Hello? What are you looking at? How about a drink with your favorite uncle here? I'm not interested. When an adult does you a favor, you should at least know how to say yes, thank you. Anyway, kids these days have absolutely no manners. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Whew. I haven't read that much in a long time. Eight years ago, I fled to the city alone, the place I was supposed to reach with my father, but my time was still frozen on that night. I lived every day paralyzed by fear, just wasting my life away. Then I realized falling apart like this was exactly the bad ending that bastard wanted for me. So I decided not to hide anymore. Just as someone's help pulled me out of a despair, I wanted to be the one to reach out to those facing their own tragedies. I became a police officer with Jian Ho, who had been by my side through it all. The bad ending he wanted never came, and finally, my frozen time began to flow again. True ending. Woo! Okay. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.